Hello YouTube, Joe's Crickmore here, and I am back with another video through my new recording software, so this will be some pretty good quality, I hope. This is a wish list for model kits for Kamen Riders, because I am not, let's just say I don't have money to get figure arts, because figure arts are up in like the triple digits, it's insane, so I get my Kamen Rider stuff through model kits, because they're actually decent kits. I have, what, 4? I have one Deno, I have Agito, I have Ryuki, and I have Zio. So the kits are pretty good. And this wish list is for what they haven't even made yet. And this is what I want. And because their selection is always being updated every time I try to make this video, this is like the third time I've had to update my script because new kits keep getting announced. So I had to change things. And as you can see on the screen in front of you, they are terrible with their packaging. Sometimes they say Kamen Rider, and sometimes they say Masked Rider. Because the recent one with Blade is Masked Rider Blade, which is ridiculous. Because recently with Forze and O's, they say Kamen Rider on the box. So it's like, pick one. Well, any case, first stop is the Showa era riders. I only have 2 here. Mainly because, well, look. Pre-existing kits. We have Black and we have the Anniversary Shin Kamen Rider. Both of these are probably made because of said things. Black probably for the Rising Sun. Is it a movie? And this is also for the Anniversary. So that makes sense that these were made into model kits. It's just a very surprising to see it now. So if I had to get Showa Riders, my first choice would be Super 1, because just look how different it is compared to other riders. Period. Pure metallic silver. The red eyes, but like they're not obviously bug-eyed, but the red scarf. Like the only color on his suit is the metallic silver and the red with the black. It's very unusual for a Kamen Rider. But if I had to make another choice, I'd go Black RX. Because you don't have Kamen Rider Black without RX. Now then, Kuga. As you can see, we've got a lot of Kuga. Kuga Mighty, I think. Kuga Dragon, Pegasus, Titan, um, Kuga, um, Amazing Mighty, and then his bike, the Tri Chaser, which is hilarious that out of all the riders in the model kit line, Kuga's the only one with his bike. But because you basically have a majority of Kuga already made, what was there to choose from? There's only one rider in Kuga. Kuga. So, I went with the obvious choice of Kuga Ultimate. No, I'm not acknowledging Super Ultimate. Can we just forget that that suit even exists? Why? Why was Super Ultimate even created? Like why? We have this. We didn't need another one. For Agito, we only have Agito. And I have the Agito kit, and I think it's pretty cool. And we're starting to get up into seasons where I can pick between more than one rider. And funny enough, my choice for Agito is G4. That's right. Not Gills, not G3, not Agito's final form, G4. Hey, think about it. We already have Gem as a online exclusive for Xaid, and recently Ryuga's getting a kit to be the repaint of Ryuki. I figure I may as well go with another one that's a very easy one to make. You give us the G3, and then you make this one an exclusive. I see it happening. And besides, I like the way this looks in black over the G3 in blue. Anyway, because I'm pretty sure, this was the first movie exclusive rider ever? I don't want to jinx it, because I don't know Showa riders that well, and I don't know if Kuga had anything that was a movie exclusive. But I think this was the first movie exclusive. Now on to Ryuki, or Dragon Knight, because I have to acknowledge that that fan base exists, and I saw Dragon Knight. Okay? There's a reason I didn't watch Ryuki yet. It's because of all the multiple endings it has. Apparently, its final true ending is in ZO or something like that. I watched Dragon Knight online with all the episodes, didn't have to worry about any of that crap. I love Dragon Knight. I think it's a good adaptation, and people need to lay it off its case. It got a daytime Emmy for fight choreography. They somehow managed to make the concept of the mirror world work in an adaptation. The Wang brothers knew what they were doing. If only this adaptation was like a Fize adaptation, or if they went with something newer, they could have done Kabuto. Because I would have loved a Kabuto adaptation. But as you can see, I'm counting the upcoming release of Ryuga as a kit. So therefore, one of my choices is Knight, or Wing Knight. I love this suit. I love Knight Survive, but let's be real, I'm picking this one. But I would also pick Odin, or Wrath. Which one's the better name? Odin or Wrath? Still, both of these suits, amazing. I would love to have these as model kits, especially because I already have the Ryuki kit, so getting either of these would be perfect. On to Fize. Fize only has Fize Base form and Fize XL, and I think Fize XL is an online exclusive. You may be surprised with my choice for rider. You would think, oh, he's gonna obviously want Kaikuso or Delta. Well, you'd be wrong. I want Saiga. I love everything about this rider. I saw the Fize movie. I love Saiga. I love his actor. The fact that he couldn't do Japanese at all, so he spoke English. That was a very change of pace. I like the suit. Because, like, the white with the blue and the purple and the helmet. The fact that he has a jetpack. I know, the big one of the whole movie is Orga, but I just love Saiga. For Blade, Blade was a recent release as well as these effect parts, which this is the precedent for something I'm going to talk about later. But we got Blade. So what could I possibly want from Blade? Easy. Chalice. Because look at that design. Who wouldn't want that? Or you may be saying, what about Garen? I can't choose between the two. Because Toei can't seem to choose between the two and which one is the secondary writer of Blade. Don't you just love when the company that makes this stuff can't even make up their mind about certain things? It's funny. But in all honesty, I don't have a preference because I have not seen Blade. I'm just going through as many seasons as I can, you know? I've only seen Rider seasons from Deno up through to Gaim because I am currently watching Gaim. I'm still at the beginning, but I've heard nothing but good things about Gaim. And the memes that Kota is apparently Fruit Jesus. I know stuff about Gaim, I just have to figure it out for myself. With Hibiki, we have Hibiki, so like, where do we go from here? I went with a really random choice. I went with Kabuki. Because I just love this suit design. You're gonna notice a trend in this video of me picking a lot of evil rider suits. It's not gonna be as prevalent as you think. It's just I love Kabuki. I love this suit, Kabuki. With Kabuto, there's a lot of riders I could have picked with Kabuto, but if you're a Kabuto fan, this won't be a surprise. I went with the obvious. Punch Hopper, Kick Hopper, otherwise known as the Hell Brothers. That's right, that's their official name together, the Hell Brothers. You don't like that? Take it up with Toei, not me. Especially because, like, these two, you cannot do one without the other. As well as the fact that they appeared in Decade at the very beginning, and it wasn't even Kabuto's time. Like, they were just dragged out to fight. Besides, they're different than other Kabuto riders because they don't have a cast off. I know. They're similar to some Blade Riders I skipped over, but I like the Hell Brothers. Because technically, you do one, you could just get the other one as like an exclusive. You barely change anything. Now with Deno, this is where I started watching. Well, I went back to watch Deno afterwards. And trust me, there were a lot of choices I could have made with Deno. We already have these four, and I already have gun form. So, what was there to pick from? Well, easy. I want liner form, damn it. I want to see how they make that giant sword into a piece for a model kit, because that's not going to be something one hand's going to hold. It's too big of a blade to hold with one hand. But if liner form is not in the cards at the moment, my secondary option would be strike form, because I just love this design. I've heard people that don't like his character but love his suit, because how could you not like this suit design? It is incredible. This is something you're going to see a lot in this video for seasons that don't have any suits at all. It's a funny little gag for the fact that there are no suits from those seasons. So for Kiva, I went with the outlandish choice of Ray. Yes, the rider that appeared in that movie randomly, barely did anything because he got dispatched halfway through. But I just love the suit. And well, if you wanted to make the argument, well, you can't just pick Ray. That's a very obscure writer and nobody likes him from Kiva. Fair enough. I barely remembered this suit existed. So, if you want one from the actual season, I don't want Kiva. I don't want Ixa. I want Saga. Just look at this. Look at this majestic suit. Look at the stained glass motif. Just, I would love to have this suit. Anyway, with Decade. Decado. We already have Decade, and I mean they could do a re-release one day and like give him the Neo Deca driver, because I don't see how they would give us, unless they were to do like what they're doing with Blade and give us a new piece for the Neo Deca driver and effect parts for Decade. But you would think the obvious choice here would be the end, right? Wrong. My list is my choice. I don't want to be too obvious. Especially because the end requires just as many special effects as Decade does anyway. So I decided to go with Kivala. Because this is another example of a missed opportunity that should have been in the season, but it got put in an epilogue movie. Decade as a season as a whole was terrible. The production of it didn't feel like a full on season. It was like the shortest Rider season ever, 34 episodes or something. Most of its story came from movies. They didn't even bother wrapping up Decade until its crossover movie with Double. That was insane. But because the Tri-Chaser has already been established as a model kit, I couldn't leave out the Machine Decatur. It's an amazing looking bike. And unfortunately, it's the only bike on my list. Because you don't want to get me started on the double bike, because that one could have entire kits on its own. But yes, remember what I said here, only bike. That'll apply to another rider later as well. Ha, gotcha, didn't I? You thought double was next. Wrong. I went with G. I love Kamen Rider G. I love the whole aesthetic behind G. I like the story behind its creation. The fact that he technically does fall in between Decade and Double. And, well, he's basically Akibara Ranger of Kamen Rider. Basically. Except he's cooler than Akibara Ranger. That's right, I said it. Just getting this suit with his his weapon would be fine for me. But I don't think Toei's going to recognize G as a suit, because I would love, or Bandai. I don't think Bandai's going to want to make this into a suit, into a model kit. I mean, they could. I mean, there's no precedent. But I would love for this to happen. Why not? Now, onto double. As you can see, they've made a lot of double kits already. Cyclone Joker, Heat Metal, Luna Trigger, Fang Joker, regular just Joker, and Skull. There's not many options left. They seem to love making double kits, don't they? So, I went with Axel. And it would be hilarious if the figurized version could turn into a bike. You know the Master Grade model kit one that was like really old? It could become a bike. But it's also 1/6 scale. It's really big. If this were to be this scale and could turn into a bike, that'd be hilarious. I don't think it's going to happen, though. However, that's not the only double kit I'm picking. Because sure, why not? Just give us Eternal. Eternal 2, I guess. I don't know what I was going through when I said 2, I guess. But give us Eternal. We're almost done with double anyway. You basically have this suit, XL Trial. If you really want to be pedantic, you have XL Booster, Cyclone Joker Extreme, the Gold Extreme from the movie, but that's also being pedantic. Eternal. We're almost done with double riders. We're almost done. Just finish it, Bandai. With O's, we recently got Tatoba and Tajidor. So, this might be a surprise, but haha, I went with Birth. That's right. I didn't go with any of the other metal combinations. I didn't even go Putotira. I probably should have been Putotira, but I mean, look at the level of detail they went with Tajidor. They gave it the wings, they gave it the ability to do the rider kick. So I went with Birth, because I feel like Birth would probably be an easy kit to make. Engineering-wise, but it's also a really good-looking suit. What else do you want me to say? I know eventually they'll get around to making a majority of these riders anyway, and ones I'm not even bringing up, like the new 10th anniversary suit for Birth in the movie, or the new O's form. Although I haven't even seen that movie yet, but I know it exists. They could make those first because the movie's recent. That's an option. But I like Birth. Forze. Ah, yes. The rider that got me into Kamen Rider after I saw Dragon Knight for the first time. I love Forze. Everything about Forze, his season, all his crossover stuff, his suit, his gimmick, just everything. I just love Forze. If you were to ask me my #1 favorite rider, Forze would be at the top of the list, no matter what other seasons I watch. It'll stay my #1. And you can quote me on that. So, my choice is the remaining Astro Switches. Because, look, the base suit that's already been made, the base suit that was already made as a model kit gave us Rocket and Drill, right? Where are the rest of these? Where's Launcher? Where's Camera? Where's Gatling? Where's Net? Where's Magic Hand? Where's Shield? Where's Screw? Where's Giant Foot? Like, where are the rest of these? Like, Figure Arts got all of them. They even gave us effect parts for some of them. I don't want modes. I don't want Heat or Elec or Magnet. Although I would really like Cosmic. But, like, we are missing, like, the rest of his Switch library. And I feel like, you know how we're getting effect parts for Blade? They could do something similar for Forze, like they did with SH Figuarts. It may just be the Forze fan in me talking, but I just really want all these Astro Switches. But if I had to pick a suit that hasn't been made yet, I guess I would go Nadeshiko. Because think about it. The only switches that apply to her are also Rocket and Drill. This should be a pretty easy one to make. Like, she only has Rocket and Drill. That's basically what this model kit already gave us. So Nadeshiko should not be a problem at the moment, considering they are not doing any other Forze stuff. Which is sad. I love Forze. Come on, damn it. Well, with Wizard, this is an upcoming kit, but it counts because it's an upcoming release. So we're technically getting Wizard. Now be warned, a name for a suit that I'm picking is a spoiler, so unless you've seen Wizard, but if you don't want spoilers, I mean, why are you even on this video? With the spoiler warning out of the way, I chose Sorcerer from the movie because look at that suit. This is what should have been the final villain suit of Wizard, because my other choice is Wise Man, but if we're being honest, which one looks like the final villain of the season? Sorcerer does. He's relegated to a movie. Nothing wrong with the Wise Man suit, it's just when you compare this to this, one is obviously cooler than the other, you know? And it's a shame that this is a one-time suit. But like I said before with Blade, if you're going to do Wizard, you should at least do special effects. It's Wizard. If you want to do anything cool with a Wizard kit, you gotta have magic special effects. Now, by the way, this is an SH Figuarts. So, this is what they could do for a model kit Wizard. Hashtag Sorcerer should have been final Wizard villain. Gaim! Well, pretty obvious why we don't have any Gaim kits at the moment. Doing the whole Lockseed thing would be pretty difficult, you think? This is where I currently am in Kamen Rider. I'm trying to watch in order so I don't miss out on any seasons, especially because I want to make opinions for myself. I don't want to piggy bank off anybody. Piggyback. Eh. So the first suit I picked for Gaim was Mars. I just love the look of this thing. I don't know any context behind this suit, but I like the look of it. Now, this may offend people that are Gaim fans, because at the last minute I changed the other one that I had for Gaim. I originally had Baron as my next one, but I changed it to Ryugen. I don't know, maybe I'm being premature and I'm liking a suit and a character and maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. From where I am in Gaim, I like Michi, I like the suit. The fact that he has a gun compared to other Gaim riders at the moment. Well, I mean, I literally just got to the episode where they unveil all the energy arms. So, like, Melon Energy, Peach Energy, the other two. So maybe I have a bad taste in picking Ryugen over Baron. But at the moment, I can't stand Baron. Maybe that'll change. I don't know. It's a very early hot take on Gaim. Now with Drive, we also don't have any kits. But this is a funny one. Remember earlier when I said the only bike on this list? Well, I was also being pedantic then as well. Because I want the Trideron. Both of these. This one would be the obvious one, the suit, final form, type Trideron, but think about it. If a bike can be made into a model kit, and cars are already done as model kits anyway, make the Trideron. Because that's basically Drive's bike Except it's not a bike. It's a car. It's the only rider season that I think does that. And, well, you know, Chaser too, I guess. He's kind of just extra, because I really want this Trideron idea to come true. And if I'm being honest, I don't even know why I picked this suit. I like the original Chaser suit over this one. But, not much to say about Drive. With Ghost, we only have base Ghost, and this is a recent kit. And I know a lot of people are gonna hate for me even saying anything about Ghost, because Ghost is the season we all hate, right? I haven't seen anything from Ghost, so I can't even be sure of that myself. But, on the safe side, I went with Spectre. Because I just love the Spectre suit. I love all the upgrades to Spectre. Spectre is an awesome suit. I can't speak for characters or the show, because I haven't seen Ghost. So don't come screaming at me in the comments that you did stuff for Ghost. I didn't see Ghost. Yet. But I also picked Grateful Damashi. There was a time when I thought this was its final form. Because look, like, the belt is different than usual. The suit looks like a final form, right? But apparently, it's not. Ghost's final form is Mugen Damashi. I didn't know that until like a year ago. So I still love the suit, but I just didn't know that this wasn't his final form. Unless I'm wrong about that, and I don't know Ghost at all. Anyone that knows Ghost can put in the comment section if it is Grateful Damashi or Mugen Damashi. Well, anyway, on to X8. And for some people, they're like, wait, whoa. Gim got a suit? Or got a model kit? Yes, it's an online exclusive. He got a model kit. So X8 and Gim both have model kits. My first option is the obvious Maximum Gamer. What are you saying now? That's not obvious? Hyper Muteki would have been obvious? Well, sorry to disappoint. Hyper Muteki, think about it. How many model kits that have had gold a part of them have you seen the gold on some model kits? It's either very bad yellow, it's bright yellow, or it's not gold enough. Besides, I want to see how Bandai handles Maximum Gamer. Whether they make it its own suit with the X8 head on top, just on top with a ball joint. They make it hollow inside to put the X8 suit. Like, how are we going to handle upgrade forms with Maximum Gamer? So I love to see how they would do it. But that's not the only choice. I really want Cronus. Chronicle. I want this suit so badly. I think you've noticed a trend in this video, haven't you? That I tend to pick the Evil Rider suits. I'm telling you, it's not a trend. I just love the suits so much. And one more, because I figure it's X8. A lot of people love X8. I gotta throw DX in there. Paradox, level 99. This dude. This is an amazing suit. The fact that he was able to combine two different suits together, and this is what happened, find it amazing. It's very hard to pull this look off without ruining it. Two suits coming together as one suit. Now then, build. The only build suit we have is this. And I don't know how it's constructed because I don't have build. So I don't know how upgrade forms are going to work. So instead of going on that tangent, I decided to just go Cross Z. I love this suit. I love all Cross Z suits. I love this. I love the Blizzard one. I love Magma. But I decided to go with this one because if you look at what they've already done with build, this would probably be the obvious next step. Or, if they wanted to, they could give us Grease. Nothing wrong with Grease. I bet you're wondering, wait a minute. I thought I saw a trend. No Evil? No Cross Rogue? That's right. I don't always pick the Evil Rider. Well, I mean, Cross Rogue wasn't... okay, that's a complicated thing. But I don't care if either one of these is the next build suit that gets a model kit. because I think they would look awesome anyway. Now then, this one. These two are probably some of the earliest figurized model kits that Bandai has done Kamen Rider for. Zi-O and Gates. And I'm surprised, because they have a gimmick that is a very complicated gimmick. But let's not get to that. Let's talk about Woz. The one that will make sure that Gates defeats the Demon King Zi-O, or whatever that dude says. Besides, future time. Cue driver music. No, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't. I love Woz. I love this suit. I love this Woz specifically. And Tsukuyomi, because this is also a cool suit. And like, I'm surprised it took her forever to even like get a suit in the show, because if you know Zi-O, you know how long this took. But anyway, yeah, this is a problem. Because it's Zi-O, you have the another riders, and you have the armor times. The armor times are probably going to be the obvious first step forward with Zi-O, unless they do Woz or Tsukuyomi. You gotta do the armor times. The question is, are they going to be their own kits? And if so, that's, what, 20 other model kits for Zi-O's armor times? And unless they don't want to repeat for Gates, that would still be 20. But doing the another riders would be a really cool idea, if they wanted to. My personal ones that I would love to have as a kit would be the another build, the another Kiva, another Deno, and another Decade. Because those are amazing monster suits. But who knows? Maybe they never even planned on upgrading these two suits with the armor times. Or doing Zi-O 2. Or Grand Zi-O. Or the Gates Majesty. Oh wait, that's a movie thing. Well, you know what I mean. Maybe they never planned on making it, like, actual armor. Anywho. Reiwa Riders! Where are they, Bandai? So far we have a entry grade 01 and an entry grade Saber. Those are barely worth considering at all. They're not even up the same quality as the existing ones. So come on, where are they? I don't understand. You do Showa riders, you have a majority Heisei riders. There are currently 4 seasons of Reiwa riders. 01, Saber, Revice, and Geats. I don't see any kits for them. Do you? But if I had to pick for 01, I want Thouser, because this suit looks amazing. I know I say that a lot in this video, but I don't want to swear. I could say stuff that would be awesome, it would be cool, it would just be a nice thing to see, that we're recognizing the new stuff. I would also really love the Ichigata, because I actually saw the Zi-O 01 movie, because I was confused on how the hell that was going to work. And I ended up really liking this suit. I also kind of like the another 01. But Ichigata, like, I know this is a timeline that's never going to be explored again, but I just love this suit so much. Yes, I know what I said. I love Ichigata over Metal Rising Hopper. Sue me. With Saber, it's mostly at this point just down to suits. I picked Slash. Look at that helmet. How could I not? And all the colors, and you know, it's a unique suit. And Espada, because I just love the suit. What is there else to say? This would be awesome as a model kit. And I know Saber is basically this. But Espada with the gold, the yellow, the white, the silver. I know I was complaining earlier about gold on model kits being not good looking. But I feel like that's something you can easily fix anyway. You know? And then with Revice, if you're gonna do Revi, you're gonna do Vice. This is literally, this is gonna be the kit. It's gonna be both of them. Because you can't do one without the other. That's how Revice works. And, well, because I found it funny, I picked Kamen Rider Evil. They straight up named a rider Kamen Rider Evil. I'm done. I can't believe that we're at a point where we're naming a rider Evil. That is just hilarious. This suit's cool, I guess, but also like the spray painted eyes. The fact that the chest armor looks spray painted anyway. His name is Evil. That's just hilarious to me. And you would think, oh, then you're obviously gonna have something for Geats, right? Nope. I can't exactly pick a Geats suit. If I wanted to, I guess I could say Geats base form. But if you've seen anything with Geats, you know that the writers don't keep those forms. The suit you see most of the time is just the helmet and a black suit. You know? And I am not caught up with Geats. I'm not caught up with most writers at all. I'm on Gaim, okay? Well, I mean, this was a random video idea I had ages ago. It took me forever to make because I never had the time to record this video, and writer model kits kept getting released. I was planning on releasing this video before O's and Forze came out. And then since then we had Blade, Ghost, and Wizard. So I've had to change my script a lot. And I originally was going to have two other bikes on here. I was going to have the Forze one because I love Forze. The Machine Mazigler, was that called? I don't remember. And the Power Dizer I was going to have on here. I was actually also going to have a Laser for X-Aid. I was going to have Build Genius. I was actually good. It was a toss up between Build Genius and Rabid Tank Sparkling. I just didn't want to make this look like I wasn't making up my mind about suits for a model kit wish list. If any of these get made, I'll be happy. If other suits get made, that's fine. If we get Drive before Trideron, that's fine with me. If we get Gaim before Mars or Ryugen, that's fine with me. If we get Kiva over Saga, that'll be fine. I just hope that we get those suits. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. If you'd like to hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.